Welcome. Of course, an airplane had to start going overhead. Welcome to your all signs Mercury and Scorpio 2020 reading, where truly we will experience the circus of circuses that only Scorpio energy can truly provide. We have an interesting set of things happening, and the cards that I pulled really just kind of line up with it. I'm going to go ahead and show you the cards that I pulled. I'm going to keep them a little bit more concise and still keep practicing that. If you'd like a detailed reading, feel free to reach out. And then I will share some more of the energies that I'm feeling, but keep in mind that Mercury retrograde already, it's a time of delays and communication challenges, miscommunications, misrepresentations. It can be a time when exes return. It could be ex-friends, ex-lovers, ex-bosses, ex-family members. I don't know if it's really like an ex-family member, but you know what I mean, somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. And because it's Scorpio energy, and we have all these interesting mismatches going on, especially when we're in Libra season. There's definitely going to be a lot of illusions so that we can learn to see our way through the funhouse mirrors. All right, so the first card that we got is from the Rider-Waite deck. Justice. It's a good card. And I've been seeing this in many of the readings that I've been doing leading up to this point. So for all of us, in some way, karmic justice is coming. Now that can be good or bad. If it's upright, I'm assuming it's, well, let me rephrase that. It's not good or bad. It's always good. It's always good. You always learn something. You always have some kind of experience. And to me, this is really exemplifying too. It's related to the Judgment card in many ways, but somebody who doles out justice is usually somebody that we would give credibility to be able to make such a judgment. And so I'm really sensing that a lot of us are getting more balanced in our judgments. There's a lot of us that are recognizing we misjudged others, and a lot of people recognizing they misjudged us. This can also indicate beginnings and endings of karmic cycles, which makes sense because we just had Saturn go direct in Capricorn, and so you may have felt since I believe it went retrograde like 6 months ago, give or take. And when that happened, we actually found ourselves a little more relaxed about making amends for various situations that we probably would have normally really addressed very quickly. And now to have Saturn direct in its own sign, or in the sign that it rules, Capricorn, it's like, here comes karma. It almost like if you were you're at a carnival and you see the guy on the moving wheel and they're going to throw knives at him, like that. Are you the knife thrower? Are you the person having the knives thrown at you? And have you been on the naughty list or the nice list? Like, is karma going to make sure that none of those knives hit you? And even if they do hit you, it's still a learning lesson. It's this cool scar that you can use to make yourself stronger later on. Like, all things turn into good things. The next card we got is with the homophones card, and it is the C card, and it's an upright again too. So both of the cards I do reversed, both of them are upright. And being that this cute little boy has a red shirt on, I'm assuming that we are starting to see some of our fears, and it's also a very Scorpio color. We're seeing through the veils, and the veils are thinning too. And notice also that in this card there is a veil behind her, right? So we are entering that time when the veils are thinnest. And while we do that, it's bringing us back to look at our root chakra stuff, our mother wounds, father wounds, childhood wounds, where we feel safe, where we feel fearful, where we have allowed our fight or flight or anxiety or aggression to get the better of us. And, of course, fitting with that color theme is the Shaman card. And it says at the bottom, completion. And this is one of the cards that has, you can see the circles in it right there. And it also has I believe it's a hawk in it. And, or it could be a phoenix. Either way, birds of that nature tend to be about seeing higher perspectives. We also have a sun on there and an eye that's similar to the eye of Ra, and a totem, and concentric circles, and the bear. And then the thunderbird, I believe that's what it is, or a crow or raven on the drum. And the drum is a call to action. It's also the vehicle in which we ride. And I am really getting a sense that music is going to play a very important part in this Mercury retrograde in some way, shape, or form. Also, the drum is the whole thing about that card is like pulling in, like connecting with your ancestors, connecting with your inner being, connecting with nature. And it's a lot of signs and synchronicities. And the sun, we have enlightenment, illumination, playfulness. With the eye, it's also enlightenment and spirit and source. And totems could be some sort of tangible thing that connects us to a loved one, or a memory, or a time, or something that's irreplaceable. Now, because it's about completion, that's kind of like the world card. You know, it's this Mercury retrograde is to help us complete some stuff, and it fits in right with that Justice card. Now, I recently was called to go get a new book, and I love it. It's called The Divine Circus. I saw a bunch, and this one, I saw it and said, oh yeah, that feels like what's going on right now. And it made sense as to why I need to get that, because I was already getting signs and synchronicities having to do with the word circus and things that are absurd in a circus type way. Now, the card that we got from that one is the 13th card, of course, 13th, related to the death card in Rider Waite, which is the Scorpio card, right? Death, rebirth, transformations, butterfly moments, phoenix moments. Now, this is Voice of an Angel, and I love it. It's, oh wow, see, these are new for me, so this is just going off of what I see right off the bat. And there's also a bird in this one. It's almost like a goose. But that, again, higher perspectives and kind of two-spiritness. And it looks kind of cold in her world. Oh, there's another bird in there, too. So messages, too. Messages coming in. With birds, you often see it's messages. They're like the pages. Now, card number 13, Voice of an Angel, says, you have something to say. There is a unique voice within you that wants to be expressed creatively in the world. Whether it is a conversation you need to have, a truth stated, a song to be sung, or a book to be written, honor your voice. Know that it is inspired and can help not only your own spiritual growth, but supports others on their path too. If you do not allow inspiration to flow, you will feel blocked, as though something that needs to happen naturally is not happening. It is an uncomfortable sensation that can lead to feelings of depression, self-doubt, lack of confidence, and eventually wear away at your self-esteem. Sometimes we unintentionally hold ourselves back from expressing the inspirations, ideas, and imaginations we feel because we are afraid that we're making it up, that we'll be judged, or fail to deliver a worthy expression or idea. Maybe we think someone else will do it better anyway, or we simply don't choose to value our inspiration enough to make it a priority in our lives, and don't set aside the time and devote energy to it to bring it to life. When the oracle of the Voice of an Angel appears, you are being given two pieces of guidance. Firstly, your idea, intuition, or imagination is not off base. It's spot on for your unique life journey. You are tapping into pure inspiration, and the divine muse of creativity is blessing you. If you feel blocked or are uncertain about how to direct your creativity, the universe is letting you know you are being sent a muse, the inspiration you need to find your own true voice. Secondly, you are being asked to have trust, courage, and confidence in yourself to follow through on the gift of an idea that has been given to you. This is not a time to keep quiet, play it safe, hold yourself back, or allow others to step up and speak for you. It is your time to speak your truth, to express yourself, to have confidence in your ideas and the inspirations and in your own voice. This oracle also confirms that the time has come, or very soon will, for these ideas to transform into physical reality. They will require action in the physical world, and therefore you will attract opportunities to bring what started as a wonderful idea into material reality. If you want to manifest something, and have already been working to that end. Voice of an angel confirms that this is going to happen. You will sing your own soul song in whatever way is true for you. Now, seeing that we have that in there, and music